Hi everyone. Today on our 5 Questions With series, I want to introduce Anton Slaughter. Anton is working with Fjord as a recruitment partner, and I thought it would be really great for everyone to get to know him a little better. So, Anton, can you tell us a little bit about yourself and give us a brief run through of kind of your background, please?
Yes, Heidi, thanks. Thanks for including me in the 5 Questions series, and it's great to be part of the team. So good afternoon, everyone. My name's Anton. I've been working in recruitment since 2006. Actually, that's when I joined a finance specialist search firm where Heidi was also working on the HR side. So we've actually, it seems we've known each other for nearly 15 years. Hasn't time flown? I studied at an international school, so I was educated in both French and English, and then went on to study Japanese at university. So I joined the agency in 2006 after a few years spent working in London, and I've been in recruitment ever since. I had some very happy years in agency before then going on to work for a client, an agency client in the software space. Spent about 10 years there, and have only recently kind of moved into the Fjord ranks.
Fantastic, and we are glad to have you with us. We brought you into Fjord because you've got a lovely blend of agency and in-house recruitment experience. How do you think this experience could benefit Fjord's clients?
Yeah, so good question. I think having worked both sides of the fence, as it were, I understand what clients want from an agency, and also what an agency can and can't deliver. Agencies can really add, can be a value add service for businesses who don't have an internal recruitment function, or for businesses who need just that extra sort of boost of short-term capacity. So it can be a really sort of valuable service, especially in these uncertain times. Also, I know what good and bad looks like from both the client perspective and the agency side. So I think for Fjord's clients, it really helps that, well, you and I, Heidi, are both on the same page about what good looks like, and therefore we can offer really distinctive service and value adds to our clients, differentiating us from the competition.
Yeah, absolutely. It's so important. Another topic really important is candidate care. It's essential to Fjord. Can you tell us what you do to make sure the candidates you work with get looked after?
Yeah, sure. So I think one of the bugbears candidates sometimes have is that recruiters view them as a commodity rather than actual sort of real human being. So I think I certainly endeavour to treat candidates with compassion, respect and professionalism, whether they're successful or not in a recruitment process. It's not always the case that the candidates we work with will necessarily end up, in roles, but we try and give them the best service possible, and hope to work with them again. I find also being honest and open with candidates is the best approach, rather than just trying to sort of sell them on an opportunity that might not be the right opportunity or might not be the right timing. So it's always, I think, best to be upfront and keep things simple.
Yeah, absolutely. What are your top 3 tips that you would give to candidates searching for a job in this market?
Yeah, so I think the challenges for candidates will change as we move kind of more towards a stricter economic environment. We have Brexit coming, and potentially a recession. I don't want to use the word recession, but call a spade a spade.
Yeah.
Recession looming potentially. So I would advise candidates to really consider the fact there will be more uncertainty in the market. Hiring could take longer, processes might change, roles might be cancelled. So really to have the expectation that it's not going to be plain sailing. There's probably going to be more competition for vacancies, from more competition for the same vacancies. So as we move towards more home working, the need to be in the office is less, the geographical pool is widened. So I think moving forwards, personal development will be increasingly important for candidates in order to differentiate themselves. So my advice to candidates, keep studying and keep learning so you stay ahead of the competition, so to speak. And finally, I think I would really recommend candidates look at their online presence. So as social media becomes more impactful and we move to increasingly working online, I think a lot of recruiter interactions will be virtual rather than in person. So candidates really need to make sure they're presenting their best self, both in person and online.
Yeah, thank you. Finally, just to get to know you a little bit better, what do you like doing in your spare time?
I love that question. Yeah, I mean, it's a bit difficult with lockdown to pursue kind of all the hobbies one wants to pursue. But certainly, one of my passions is running, and I know, Heidi, you're a big runner yourself, so that's something we've got in common. But yeah, I like to get out in nature and run around where I live. There's lots of hills, so it helps keep me fit and healthy and mentally focused.
Yeah, fantastic. And I think, you know, running and any exercise like that is really great for mental health, which is so important, especially now when we're all kind of confined to our houses and not with people so much. Brilliant. Thank you so much, Anton. That was lovely. And I'm really, really excited to be working with you again. And yeah, thanks ever so much.
My pleasure. Thank you, Heidi.